So this is the 2025 team reveal. Um, so I chucked this team together pretty quickly yesterday. Haven't really like I've done a bit of research, but like I haven't really constructed many teams. Like this is like the first full team that I've been confident in all preseason. But yeah, I just tried to kind of structure things around like where the rookies are, and then look for value as much as possible as well. So we'll start with Zorko. I think he has a pretty good fixture at the start of the year. So yeah, I'd rather get him now than later because I think he'll be top six anyway. Um, so yeah, I think the fixture is too good to pass up. And then Stewart, like he's been so good for so long. Like we know what he can do. Um, I think he didn't get like he wasn't playing loose in defense as much last year, and then obviously had injuries as he always does. But yeah, definitely value there. Um, and yeah, like because there's value, I definitely want to start him to take advantage of that. And yeah, he could definitely be a premium. So starting someone at 520k who could be a premium, I think is pretty good, especially when I'm trying to fill out the defense because there aren't many rookies. And then Jaden Short had a down year like most of Richmond did. Um, but yeah, I think he's averaged like 98 3 seasons in a row before that. And even that like probably like isn't quite enough to be a premium. But I think like Richmond might change their game style a bit this year. Maybe Rioli leaving gives like Short like more of the ball coming off halfback. Like I think he's definitely like the main guy. He's got a good kick, and he should be taking pretty much all the kick-ins as well. So yeah, and then Roberts, I was a bit disappointed that he didn't get many of the kick-ins in the round zero match. I think pretty much all of them went to Blakey, but he still scored 124 anyway. So yeah, obviously a few kick-ins could make it even more than that. So yeah, I think a lot of people starting him as well. So uh, yeah, we'll start him. And then Perryman should be playing midfield at Collingwood, so he looks very good. I think everyone's starting him as well. And then not super sure with the rookies. Um, yeah, just tried to pick. Um, I think yeah, lots of people like Pryor and Reed. And then obviously I want to pick Trainer because I'm a Richmond fan. Um, I didn't really like what I saw from Patton in the round zero match. Um, and also Leak, I didn't really like what I saw from him as well, so those are a few other options. But yeah, I don't really know, I'm not really an expert on the rookies, so yeah, basically just copy what other people do. So yeah. And then in the midfield, like I've gone really cheap at the top. So Rosie, yeah, looked super good in the practice match, and yeah, Butters won't be there for a bit, so he could take, a bit more of that role. Um, and yeah, he's just a gun. Like, um, so yeah, 520k is a really good price for him. And then Day obviously went crazy in round zero. So yeah, he was just looking really good. So for 500k, I'll definitely take that. Everyone's got Oliver. I think Chera did. He definitely went over 100, maybe 105 or something in 2023. So may as well get him like in case he can do that again. I think lots of people have got him as well. And then Ashcroft, obviously last year was injury affected, and like he's a young player, so he should have a lot of natural improvement. Like obviously did really well in the grand final as well. Um, but yeah, also Brisbane, like not having the early buy anymore is also handy for picking him. And then as I said, I don't really know a heap about the rookies, um, so yeah, probably just skip over them. And they could definitely be subject to change, just depending on who's named. Um, But yeah, I I didn't want to. I was considering Layla, but I think playing. I think it was named in the forward pocket. And for 200k, probably not worth it. Um, then in the ruck, Sherry. Um, yeah, I think maybe not a heap of value here, but yeah, I was considering maybe going Flynn, like deconning R1, Flynn R2, but then like if Flynn goes down, you can't really go to anyone. Um, so yeah, I think it's just safer having two primo rocks. And yeah, Sherry, um, played really well last year, and especially the back half of the year was really good. So yeah, definitely lock him in to be top two rock this year. So that's good. And then De Koning should dominate without Pitternet for the first few rounds. And yeah, I think everyone's got him. So yeah, definitely you'd be very brave to anti-pot him. And then Boyd, I think he should play and play a bit of ruck. So for 99k, definitely worth it. And then I think my forward line's pretty similar to everyone else's. Horn Francis should be playing a lot of midfield, and obviously he's a gun. So yeah, lock for um, top six forwards. And Rankin too. I think he had like 60% CBAs in the practice match. So yeah, that's really good. And even if he just so obviously that's more midfield time than last year. Um, and yeah, even if he just continues on what he did last year, like that's still probably good enough to be top six. So yeah, solid pick. And then McRae, Daniel, I think everyone has these guys. Um, yeah, don't need to talk too much about them. Um, and then Pau Pepper, he didn't play the practice match, so I'm not sure like if he's recovered from his injury or whatever. But obviously, for 180k, we'll probably start him. Um, and then yeah, don't know a heap about these rookies. Actually, I think Davidson is pretty good, so we'll probably put him on the field. Um, and then in the flex, went Matt Flynn. Yeah, because I think probably has that number one ruck spot, so definitely value at 260k. So yeah, overall, um, I think it's pretty good because I got a lot of value. Um, but yeah, definitely not a heap of like guys who I'm super confident they're going to be premium. So probably like in my whole midfield and defense, only Zorko. Like, am I really confident that it'll be premium, and maybe Oliver too. Um, but yeah, so definitely going a bit riskier this year, bit of mid-price madness. Um, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, obviously comment down below your opinion on this team, or any questions or whatever.